Happy Wednesday, it's September 2nd, and most importantly, it's another day to be thankful to be on the right side of the ground. Whether you're starting your day, enjoying lunch, driving, or tuning in a different day that this episode drops, really appreciate you tuning in. I am looking forward to enjoying this cup of coffee with you today. Welcome back, and thanks for joining today's episode of The Modern Believer, the podcast that reminds us that the good news is that there is good news. Everyone, please continue to send good news and share today's episode with one new person. Hey Aldo, what are we talking about today?
Good morning, Eduardo. I appreciate you so much for having me on your podcast, man. This means a lot, and I like what you're doing with it. Keep it up. You know what it is, man. Today we're here to share some good news, to share some light with everybody, and to start off our day right as always, man.
In case this is your first time tuning in, welcome in. You made it, and right on time. On behalf of myself and all the other modern believers out there, we're happy to have you in. There's always room for one more. Now, before we begin, you may be wondering, Eddie, what or who is the modern believer? Great question. Here's my answer. The modern believer is you. It's our families. It's me. It's our communities. In a world with so many contrasting views, it seems that we're constantly bombarded with news that do the opposite of cheering us up. However, we can all agree on one thing, and that is that we all enjoy a positive story and a good note to get us through the day and remind us that there is a lot of humanity and good going on in the world. The modern believer is an individual that knows and believes change can happen. Let's begin. From guard to student, Russell Ledet inspires us. Perseverance pays. Thank you, Sina, for sharing these good news. As reported by BBC on August 17, 2020, Dr. Russell Ledet has made a dream come true. 11 years ago, Dr. Ledet was a security guard at Baton Rouge Medical General Medical Center. The then 23-year-old had big aspirations and would study chemistry on flashcards during his shift. Dr. Russell Ledet gained national attention for organizing a photo. Check this out. Awesome stuff. A photo of 15 black medical students in front of the slave quarters in Whitney Plantation, which is now a slavery museum in Louisiana. He co-founded a company called 15 White Coats, and the mission of the company is to raise money for minority medical students. The 15 White Coats emerged out of a pursuit to inspire and support the community, and a desire for actions to speak louder than words. After the photo went viral, they didn't stop there. They also sent poster-sized copies of the photograph to schools across all the United States to inspire the next generation of black doctors. Actions speak louder than words, but results speak loudest. Having grown up in Lake Charles, Louisiana with a single mother, he never imagined he would pursue higher education. He shared with BBC that he remembers combing through dumpsters with his sister to find dinner. He enrolled in the Navy after high school because it was a way out, as he shared. He ended up meeting people that believed in him, that deposited trust, love, and faith into him. From D.C. to Pensacola, where he started taking on more roles and responsibility, he eventually met his lovely wife in Pensacola. And after several tours overseas, he moved back home to Louisiana in 2009 to settle down and start a family. Even with a full ride to Southern University and A&M College, a historically black college, he found himself still having to work full-time to make ends meet. This is when he became a security guard at the hospital. The pressure that came after having his first daughter pushed him to another level, though, earning a PhD at New York University in molecular oncology level, to be exact. He kept working, and as luck would have it, on February 20, 2018, the day that his second daughter was born, he was also informed he was accepted to Tulane Medical School with a full scholarship. He hopes that his success will inspire young African Americans to pursue his dreams. If you're interested in learning more about 15 White Coats, check out the episode description. Another great example that the American dream is still very alive and real. Hard work, determination, and sacrifices pay off. Thanks, Dr. Ledet, for sharing your story with the world. I want you to think of one thing you're grateful for today. If you think of more than one, that's great too. Let's take a few seconds to be grateful. Hey, Aldo, what are you thankful for today?
Eduardo, something that I'm grateful for right now is that in the midst of everything going on with the pandemic and social reform, as humans, we're still finding ways to grow our compassion for one another and make room to listen to each other's stories. And I think that's very important for all of us. And it makes me very happy to see.
Thanks, Aldo. I appreciate you sharing that. And I appreciate you. Love you, man. Today, I'm also grateful for all the guys and Stephanies out there. Happy birthday to you both. The world became a better place when you were born. Special moment of appreciation, though, for one specific Stephanie, and that is, you, Stephanie Lovett. When I moved to Florida with zero network and things haven't gone less than ideal with my former employer, 6 months into a job search, Stephanie was the first person to believe in me. Thanks to her, I got to spend an amazing year at Tech Fusion, and I learned so much. Special thanks to the CEO of Contender Solutions, the parent company, Jason Beck, and Aaron Graham for the opportunity. Also, a special and loving shout out to my former colleagues, Glenn, Gabriel, Gavin, Brandon, and Connie. That's what I'm thankful for today. I wouldn't be the person I am if it weren't for you all. Thanks, Stephanie, and happy birthday. Remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Try to make sense of what you see and wonder about what makes the universe exist. Be curious. And however difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Stephen Hawking said that, and he was a quite extremely intelligent fellow. I am listening to his advice. Everyone, keep pushing, keep learning, keep growing. The good news is that we're alive and that we have the opportunity to learn and grow within arm's reach. One of the biggest services that we can do for ourselves is to feed our brain. Whether it's knowing everything about Harry Potter or cars, or knowing everything about quantum mechanics and aerodynamics, your brain will thank you for it. Keep learning and take advantage of our time here on Earth. Though we can keep talking for hours and hours and hours about the great stuff going on in the world, you need to go about your day. Fly. Be free. But before we go,
Make today intentional. Make sure you go outside and get some physical activity and enjoy your day. Peace.
listen, everyone, please send more good news and leave feedback in the form of a review, download, or follow, and share the episode to one new person today. Hey, what cool stuff is going on in your community and company? What do you want to hear about next? Comment on the IGTV video or tweet me at Modern Believing. Ultimately, you're the one that's taking time to join me and all the other modern believers out there. Remember, everyone, it costs $0 to be a kind human being. Love big and expect nothing in return. I want to thank you for you being you and your time, and remind you that I love you. Keep on keeping on, and I am immensely proud of you no matter where you are in life. You have a friend in me, and if you need to talk to someone, reach out. I'm here for you. Keep smiling and loving all the people we encounter in our walks of life. That smile and uplifting attitude you give them may change their day, and maybe, just maybe, thanks to the love you gave them today, they start spreading that love to others. And guess what? And then poof, we build a beautiful chain reaction of love. Stay blessed and keep fighting the good fight, everyone. Thanks for joining today's episode of The Modern Believer, the podcast that reminds us that the good news is that there is good news. Make it a great day.